Good morning, class 5. Hope class 5 you all are fine. So, today we are going to start chapter 7. Okay, and hope you all are learning. But one thing is that class 5 you all are not watching the videos, the views. I am not looking 6, 7, 10. Okay, you all are so many are in number. Okay, look the videos, otherwise, you won't understand anything. Okay, only few children are watching the videos. So, look the video, read your textbooks, whatever I'm giving, write in your copy and learn it. Okay, then only you will become perfect. Okay, I'm giving the video. Okay, after that only 2, 3, 6, 10. Okay, very less people are watching, so you must, okay, look the video. If you cannot look again and again, look once only. Okay, look the complete video once only, very properly. Okay, then only you're going to understand the chapters, otherwise you won't understand any things. Okay, so this time I want to see that maximum number of you all should view the videos. Okay, I will see it. Okay, so today we are going to start chapter 7. So the chapter 7 is about interdependence of living beings, plants and animals. So you see, we all are living beings. Okay, we human beings. Okay, so we are also a part of your living beings. We are living beings only, we are alive. Okay, we are not a non-living thing. So we, plant, animal, how we all are interrelated with one another. Today you see, can we live alone? Is it possible for us to survive alone in this planet? The answer will be no. Okay, we have to depend on plants, we have to depend on animal for everything, okay, that we require to sustain our life, okay, on this planet. Today you see, for example, oxygen. Okay, today you see the most important things for our life, that's oxygen. So from where do we get oxygen? So we'll get oxygen from the plant. So if there won't be a plant, okay, then it is not possible to survive in on this planet Earth. Okay, so plants and animals, they all are interrelated, they all interdependent on one another. Okay, so plant depend on animals, animal depends on plant. So we are all also human beings, we are also social animal. Okay, so we also depend on plant and animals. Okay, so we also depend on plants and animals. So see, for food and for different types of things, we depend on plants and we depend on animals. Today you all are you're going in a restaurant and you're having a sweets. So how those sweets are made? So sweets are made from the cow, from the animal's milk. Cow, okay, buffalo's milk. Okay, so you see, that means what? Indirectly we are depending on animals. The food we eat, fruits, vegetable, pulses, cereals we take. Okay, for our good health. Okay, so what is this? These all are the byproduct. These all are the product that are produced by the plant. So that means we have to depend on plant as well as animal. So in this chapter, so this was the summary. So in this chapter we are going to see, okay, how the living things, okay, they depend on one another for survival. Okay, everything. Today you see, if plant is not there, then animals won't be there. If animal is not there, then plants survival will not be possible. So everyone are depending on one another. So in these chapters we are going to see how animal depend on plant and how plant depend on animals. Okay, how they are interrelated with one another. Okay, today you see, plant, they produce oxygen. Now to produce oxygen, animal have, so from animal what they get? Carbon dioxide. Okay, so you see, animal will give CO2, carbon dioxide. So when this CO2 will be used by the plant, plant will give oxygen. Okay, so see, this is an example of interdependence. So one depend on one another. Okay, now see, we gives out carbon dioxide, we take oxygen from the plant. Okay, so you see, so in these chapters we are going to see the interdependence. We are going to talk about living component of the environment. We are going to see the categorizations of living component. We're going to see talk about food change, how one depend upon another. Okay, we are going to see how the balance in nature take place. So you see, the nature has given us everything. Everything is balanced. Today in forest, if number of deers will be more, what will happen? They will be imbalance. So that is where these wild animals are there who eat deers. Okay, so you see, one another they are depending to maintain the balance in nature. Okay, now what is the cause of imbalance? Nowadays you see why the wild animals are coming out from the forest. Okay, the main reason in search of food. Why they are coming out? Why there is no food in the forest? Yes, the answer is yes, no food. People have destroyed the forest, deforestation has took place, people have cut down the trees. Okay, so that's why the wild animal, they are not getting enough food. That is why they comes out and they attack the villagers and villages and they destroy the field. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to talk about imbalance in nature, how it has caused, and how can we bring balance in nature. Okay, so you see, these all are the topic that we are going to do in this chapter. So this chapter is also very interesting. Okay, so interdependence of living beings, that is plant and animal. So very easy chapters. Okay, hope you all will enjoy this chapter, but you will enjoy only when you will watch the video. Okay, so class 5, your complaint is that you all are, everyone is not watching the video. Okay, if I will ask you in interactive class, if I'll ask you directly question face to face, many will not be able to answer it. Okay, because while they are doing while they are giving tests, they all are cheating and writing. Only few of them are there who are doing the test very honestly. If we will take interactive class directly face to face and ask the question, you will see, okay, 95% of the student will not be able to answer it. Only 5% of the students, those who are good, they are reading every day, okay, they will be able to answer. So read your books, read whatever is given in the copy, and watch the video regularly, because okay, to get knowledge you have to do it. Many are doing formalities. Okay, many are not watching it, so they will become quite weak in their studies, they will not know anything. Okay, cheating and giving tests, that will not make them intelligence. Okay, now let's begin the chapter. So the first, it talks about interdependence of plant and animal. So I said you, the plant and animal, they depend on each other, okay, for the survival. Without depending on each other, we cannot survive in this planet. Okay, so you see, the plant provide animals with food, truly, shelter, protection, so everything plant provide. And animals help in plant in dispersal of seeds. Okay, they provide nutrition needed by them for making food, that is your carbon dioxide. So you see, plant provide to animals everything. Okay, they provide food, they provide shelter, they provide protections. So you see, we all are also kinds of human beings, are also kinds of social animal only. Okay, so you see, we get food, we get shelter from the plant. So you see, we use wood to make our house, construction of our house, door, windows, everything. Okay, your table, chair, bench, almirah, your sofa, your bed, everything is made with your wood, so that comes from the plant. Okay, that is, it gives a shelter. Okay, protections. So you see, house is protected from enemies, heat, cold, rain. Okay, so everything is provided by the plant to the animals. And animals, what they do, animals, okay, also help in terms of seed dispersals. Okay, they carry the seed from one place to another, help in seed dispersal. And plus, animals provide nutrition to the plant for preparing food. That is, animals provide carbon dioxide. Okay, animal gives out carbon dioxide, which is utilized by the plant for the preparation of food by the plant. And when they prepare food, okay, with the help of photosynthesis, they produce they gives out oxygen which is used by the animals. So that means what? We are interdependent. We are giving something to the plant. From plants we are taking something. So this is called interdependence. Now dependence of plant on animals. Now you see, so plant depend on animal for, now not only animal depend on plants, so plant also depend on animals. Okay, so we are going to see dependence of plant on animal. So you see, animal breathe in oxygen, and what they gives out? They gives out carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide is used by the plant in the preparation of food by the process called photosynthesis. So when animal dies, they convert back into nutrition and becomes a part of soil. You see today in the forest, when animal will die, anyone will come and take away and throw in some place. No, when animal dies, it get decay. So when it get decay, it mix with the soil, and the soil becomes very fertile, and in that soil a good plant will grow. Okay, you see, animal dungs also. So animal dungs also are very useful. You know the cow dungs. Okay, when you give a cow dung to your plant, you see the plant will get nutrition and they will grow very properly. Okay, so you see, so animals when they dies, okay, the dead body get decay and it get mixed with the soil, and in that soil the plant grow very well. So you see, okay, animals are also benefiting to the plant. That means, and plants are also getting so much of things from the animal. That means plant also depend on animals, animals also depend on plant. That means interdependence of living beings. So all the living beings, they are interrelated. That's interdependence on one another. Okay, if I'm animals, I depend on plants, so plant depend on me. Okay, so we all are dependent on one another for our survival. Even animal also helps in pollination and seed dispersal. Pollination I have taught you in the chapter, and seed dispersal also. So animals help the plant in pollinations, okay, and in seed dispersal also. So these all are the benefit that plant gets from animals. Okay, now next we are going to see dependence of animal on plants. Now how, okay, how animal depend on plants. Now animal cannot make their own food. Do animal will go in market? Animal will take a bag and say, okay, let's go for shopping, or today we'll buy grocery item and let's cook food. No, they can't prepare their own food. True or not? Can they prepare own food? No, it is not possible. For example, okay, that was joke I have done with you all. Animal will never go to market. Today we all, if we stand in the sunlight and we say, no, we will, like a plant, we will, when we'll get sunlight, air, water, we will produce our food. Can we? Can we do? Can we produce our rice by ourselves? We'll say, okay, yes, in our body we will stand in the sun, and our body will produce food, and that we will consume it. No. For everything, the delicious food that we are consuming, okay, your mother prepared delicious food, so that all foods comes directly or indirectly from the plant. Okay, so you see they depend on directly or indirectly on the plants for the food. Okay, so animal also need oxygen. Today you see, if there is no oxygen, animal will not survive. So animal require the help of plant for oxygen. Okay, so these oxygens are given by the plant. Okay, so during the photosynthesis, plant will release oxygen. That oxygen animals are taking. Animals gives out carbon dioxide that is used by the plant for preparation of food. Okay, that means what you are looking. They all are interdependent on one another. Okay, so plant also provides shelter. True or not? See, so many trees are there. They protect many animals, like monkey, like birds. They make birds. They make nest. Okay, nest on a tree. So it is a shelter for many animals also. Many birds also who lives on the trees. Okay, monkeys. Okay, so you see, so in this way, today we have talked about interdependence, that plants depend on animal, animal depend on plant. Okay, so these all are interdependence between plants and animals. So I hope you have understood, children. Okay, so you see what I have tried to say you, that plant alone cannot live. So plant has to depend on animal. animal cannot live alone in this planet, so animal also have to depend on this plant. Okay, so we all are interdependent to one another. Okay, so I hope you have understood. So interdependence of living being, that means plant has to depend on animals, animal have to depend on plants for everything. Okay, so you see, animal cannot prepare their own food, so they have to depend on plants. Okay, even plant cannot prepare the plant, they can prepare their own food, but without carbon dioxide plant cannot prepare the food, so they have to depend on animal for carbon dioxide. Okay, so you see, plant is also important, animal is also important. Okay, so for survival both has to depend on one another, that is interdependence of living being, that is plant and animals. Okay, so they all are depending on one another for their survival. Okay, in the next class we will be discussing in detail, okay, the chapter 6 question answer I will give you. You all will write in copy and you will learn it. Okay, make sure you all are learning it and you will do it. Okay, children. So today this much only. I will see how many of you are watching the videos. Thank you, children.